Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. And it's all like dreamlike for whatever reason. I don't know why you've got this sort of soft focus thing going on with the camera. Sort of like from a Valerian Borowczyk film. But today we're going over to Sweden, to a brewery that I've not tried anything from before, but you could say that about pretty much every Swedish brewery, because I've had very limited experience with Swedish breweries. And this is from the Gotlands Brewery. And this is the Brutal Bulldog IPA, well, double IPA, clocking in at 8.4% in a nice snazzy 330ml bottle. Cool looking label. There is the Gotlands crown, and yeah, it looks pretty damn good. And well, it's all messy on the back because of like the import recycling sticker on the back, but fuck knows where I'll be able to get my 25 cents or 8 cents, whatever, for this bottle. But yeah, not heard the greatest things about this beer. I was talking to James over at Rampant Lion Reviews, and he was saying, I think he was saying he's had a couple of their beers on tap, and he wasn't exactly blown away by them, but picked this up from Bier Deluxe for a really good price, and I thought, you know what, I've been trying stuff from the likes of like the Temple Brewery and of course Omnipollo. So I thought I would give this one a try. And yeah, I've been really enjoying my double IPAs recently. So this is, like I said, clocking in at 8.4%. Best before the 7th of the 6th, 2017. So, interested about this one. Let's get it opened and into the glass. Pick that up in a minute. Nice aromas on the neck of the bottle. I love this little Bier Deluxe glass. I love the Bier Deluxe logo as well. A little bit of useful information there for you. So, beer in a glass, and that is a lovely orangey amber colour. A little bit paler than some double IPAs that I've seen, but it's got a nice level of opacity to it. Or yeah, you can just about see your fingers on the other side, but yeah, nicely carbonated. No real head whatsoever on this pour, but it seems to be maybe a slightly off-white one. So yeah, it definitely looks like a double IPA so far. I didn't want to fall in the trap of saying it looks like a good one, because don't all beers look good? Unless there's been like a fuck up in the brewing process. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. Getting lovely sort of tangerine aromas in there. Maybe a hint of blood orange. Definitely getting that grapefruit citrusy burst there. There's like maybe a slight woodiness to it as well. It reminds me actually, because it's got this like nice, slightly caramelly, malty vibe to it. It reminds me of like a boozier version of like a Cherry's chocolate orange, but without like that really intense chocolate aroma. Rancherie's fruit pastels. It's got this like almost like a lactose quality to it on the aroma as well. You get that slight hint of the fact that it's going to be a somewhat high ABV beer, but it's not really too evident. Nice hop character, nice hop build in general. I mean, you see the name Brutal Bulldog, so you're instantly thinking you're going to get like smacked around the face in hops, but you do get that, but it's not as powerful as you would expect it to be. So I'm thinking that brutal aspect could come through in the taste. We shall see. Let's find out what it tastes like. Cheers. On the palate, it's not really like strong tasting beer. I get this sort of like slightly fruity licorice sort of flavour, as if you've got maybe a slightly orangey, like licorice lace, maybe. Pick up a grapefruit flavour in there, which has a nice bitterness to it, but it's not as bitter as I was expecting it to be honest. It's actually a lot more gentle than I thought it would be. And I've probably fallen into the trap of thinking because it's called a brutal Bulldog double IPA that it could be a brutal beer. But it's not, it's really not harsh at all. It's a nice and pleasant tasting beer. You get that slight booziness there, but it's not a harsh or unpalatable one. It's very nice and smooth, almost like a liqueur sort of booziness. Maybe a slight hint of a brandy-like alcohol tone in there. But nicely balanced. The hops are coming through, but it's really, it's probably one of the more delicate double IPAs that I've tried. There's a sense of juiciness about it. Again, getting images of like a blood orange in there. It's a nice and pleasant beer, but it's not wowing me or anything like that. Yeah, this like slight licoricey aniseedy flavour in there. And like I was going back to like these like fruity shoelace sort of sweets you get. Getting that impression from this beer. And it is fairly easy drinking for an 8.4% alcohol. You know it's an 8.4% alcohol, but it is masked really, really nicely. That's what it looks like when it's all in the glass. It's got a lovely glow to it on camera. And I've got about 2 fingers worth of a very foamy, but of course that's because I've shook up the remnants in the bottle of a really nice compact foamy head. Let's go for one more taste and I'll try and get a rating on this one. I got like in my head a chocolate orange vibe on the aroma, but you do get that orangey there, but it's like this slightly caramelly but not really sweet caramel characteristic. But it's got a sense of nuttiness about it as well. Yeah, it's a fairly solid double IPA, to be fair to it. It's not amazing me or anything like that. It's not set the world on fire or anything. But yeah, it's a solid standard double IPA. I was probably expecting maybe a little bit too much from it from the name. I mean, you know, when you hear the name Brutal Bulldog double IPA and you see the imagery, you're gonna go into those. So they've got the label down right, at least. I mean, they've got information on the back, but I think it is in Swedish. It's hard to read because it's a metallic label. But yeah, in terms of a rating on this one, very solid beer, enjoyable. Going to enjoy the rest of this one. 7 out of 10 I'm going to give it. It's nice, but I think you can get a lot more from the style elsewhere. But I'd definitely give these guys another go, try some of their other beers. And yeah, if you have tried this one, as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Any recommendations of beers from this brewery or some of your favourite double IPAs, always welcome. And yeah, check out the brewery, check out Bier Deluxe, which again, big shout out to Graham over at Hapless Ginger Brew for providing me with the voucher in which I purchased this and some really nice beers. So check him out down below. And yeah, follow me all the usual social platforms. And more importantly, I hope you will join me next time. So if that is the case, see you later. Cheers.